Welcome to the Chat Circus podcast, a podcast for lost individuals. If you're lusting for debauchery, wear your clowns, Nano and
Junior.
And this is
the Chat Circus.
The Chat Circus. All right, sir. So
why'd you just stop it, man?
Fuck that. Let's get back. Let's get straight to the business.
I mean? You run, so, Nano's running the boards. So you gotta learn how to run the boards, man. You fade it down. You let it play softly. It's all good though. It's all good.
It's good. No, before we begin, I would like to give a quick shout out to our listeners in the United States, Germany, United Kingdom, Russia, Spain, Canada, Brazil, Sweden, Republic of Lithuania, South Africa, Australia, Ireland, Taiwan, Denmark, Belgium, Colombia, Kazakhstan, Thailand, forgive me for this, Kyrgyzstan, Vietnam, India, and the Czech Republic. So, yeah, thank you.
We got some people out here, man. We international, bro.
We there. We got some listeners. So I don't know about you, but I got some type of feedback from our few episodes.
Oh yeah, what's up?
The 3 episodes that you and I put out.
Yeah, what's that? What's the feedback?
Somebody I went to college with, he listened. I asked him to. I've been waiting. I haven't said anything about this to you.
Okay.
Because I wanted this to be fresh.
Keep the secrets.
I don't have the text message. As you know, I lost my phone in Puerto Rico. We'll get to that.
Oh, come on, man. You got to get into it, bro. Like, don't just give it up like that.
Well, we'll get to that, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I don't have the text message. I can't read it verbatim. But pretty much he was clowning us. Not me, you.
He's clowning me.
He was clowning. He was like, "Yo, why does this guy think he's like a God's gift to whores?"
Wow.
I think it was episode 2.
This is why you're hoarding it to clown me. Okay.
What do you mean hoarding?
You're hoarding these secrets to clown me.
No, not clown, but like I'm giving you feedback, bro. So he was saying, I guess I'm gonna. I think it was episode 2, the second episode, which was what the pink sheets, Nasdaqs and blue chips. He was like, why is this guy putting down? Well, I guess because you exposed the other guy for nutting quick in Colombia.
I didn't. Yo, that wasn't on purpose. I was just like, you know what I mean?
Just like, yo, why is this guy exposing homie like that? If he nutted quick, that means she did a good job, which, well, she did. I mean, for me at least.
Yeah, that's true.
She did. Another thing he said you sounded delusional. That the prostitutes love you. That it seemed like that's how you thought. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to that episode, you were talking about how you get extra benefits and shit like that.
I mean,
I don't have. Damn, I wish I would have saved that text message. I don't have it. I don't have it. Can't really reference it, but
I mean, so it's not like that. It's my truth. You know what I'm saying, and my truth aligns to what's happening, right? Now, granted, yeah, these are whores. You know what I'm saying? So, in my mind and in my world, you got to look at it like this. I've been locked down for 17, right?
17 years.
17 years. I've been miserable for at least 5 of those years, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeding my ego, right? Doesn't matter how it's happening, because end of the day, I'm cracking hoes, right? Doesn't matter how it's happening, because the fact that I could pull it off is big. It's a big win for me, because let a motherfucker be locked down for 10, 15 years and then act like they can just jump start and go ham like that. That's not easy, bro.
When you say go ham, what do you mean?
Like the first trip, I fucked 8 women in 3 days, right?
Okay.
That's, bro, I'm not trying to expose nobody. I'm not going to say names and like that, but those motherfuckers that couldn't even get one down. You know what I'm saying? Just nerves or what have you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So I was out there savagery, just boom, boom, boom. Am I paying? Yeah. But let's face it, we all pay. You know what I mean? This is
one way or another.
This is the thing that guys got to understand, right? And all dudes pay. Just because you're not paying her directly as a whore, you're still feeding her. You're still pouring drinks down her throat. You're still buying her gifts. Whatever it's taking you to fucking bag that, you're paying.
That's true.
So call it what you want. Call it delusion. I call it getting back to me. Getting back into Rico, like the dog that I used to be once upon a time. That's how I interpret it. Now, with like some of the chicks, not all of them, you know what I mean? Some of them were trash. Some of them it was just like whatever, regular. But like when I talk about the one, did I say the name? I said the name of my favorite, right? Mariam.
You said all their fucking names.
Yeah, they're all fake names. Who gives a fuck? But with her, it's legit. Like when I was saying like I get extra benefits for her, I definitely did. I mean, that's not a lie, because I have two people to verify what happened with them and what happened with me.
No, I don't have the text messages, but now this is bringing back some memory. I remember we were talking about, not you, me and him. I was like, I think when she said she called you a Diablo, you remember that? You told that story?
Yeah.
I think that's what he's referring to, where you believe the hype.
Okay.
And he was like, bro, he needs to understand whether he rocked her boat or not. That's besides the point.
Uh-huh.
You need to understand that you're paying for play, and her job is to feed your ego, like you said, make you feel good. Again, I don't know if you really rock the boat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's their fucking job, is to make you believe like you are that guy.
No doubt.
And I think that's what he was saying, where it sounded like you couldn't separate reality from fantasy. Again, this is his text message.
Yeah.
I don't have the text message. I can only interpret it from what I remember.
Yeah.
And that's what I picked up.
I mean, if that's how it came off, then I mean, I can't change it. That's how I felt. And then what again, this is my truth. So I paid her first, like that specific one. I had paid her already. She had the money already in the purse. We fucked already, right? Typically what happens, they go wash up, they get dressed, they bounce, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was no need for her to bring me into the shower with her. None. Absolutely zero need, 0 point at that point. But she invited me in.
Uh-huh.
Then she's washing me down, and then she's telling me what she said. So whether it's true or not, whether she's feeding the ego or not, it happened. So it's my truth. You know what I'm saying? Can't change it.
Nah, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to ask you to put the fucking phone down.
No, I'm posting on IG, bro. Relax.
Okay, I need you to stop. This is what you did last time.
But I'm on IG. I'm posting.
I don't give
IG.
a fuck, bro. It's time to record and it's time to get busy, bro. Put right. That shit on silent.
It is.
Put it down. You see where my phone is? It's away from me, bro. Please.
We're good.
This is what happened last time. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we did those 3 episodes, how has life been? What's new? What's going on in the midlife crisis of Junior?
Bruh. So let's backtrack, right? We left off with I went with your brother, right? We had a duo trip in February, right?
We already spoke about that one.
Yeah. So from that one, I had met the one chick. We're gonna tag her Tattoo Mommy, right?
Okay. That's the one that kidnapped you away from iPhone Mommy.
Yeah, she fucking.
This guy is a whore connoisseur.
Yeah, she kidnapped me. You know what I mean? We got matching tattoos, wild shit. And this is the crazy part. Like, I'm sure people are gonna listen, you know, people or whatever. Everything that's happening, and I've said this all the time, especially with you. I acknowledge the fuckery. I acknowledge the bullshit. I get the chaos. It's not like I'm deflecting it or ignorant to it or delusional. I see it and I agree with it. I just can't control it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of came to this realization just recently. Back in the day, I was toxic as fuck. Like back when I talked about, but back in the days when I was Rico, 19, all that, wilding out. I was a toxic dude. I'm kicking it with you, and then 2 hours later, my dick's down your girl's throat. Like, I was a wild boy.
I know. You used to try to fuck my baby moms. I know. Let's not ignore that one. Don't forget that. I should have let you, bro. I should have just stood back and let that happen because maybe you'd be my daughter's father and you'd be the one on child support, not me.
Yo.
Maybe you'd be the one who go to jail. Because she put me in jail.
Shit,
maybe it would be you. This guy used to try to fuck my baby moms. I should have let it happen.
No, I didn't try. I would have. I just stopped myself because
she was young, underage.
She was too young. Like she was too young, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that.
If
she was of age, even if she was close, it would have happened. There's no doubt in my mind it would have happened.
It should have happened.
But anyway, so I was a dog back in the day, bro. Like I think back to like how it was, and I'm like, damn, I was fucked up, and I just couldn't control it. So here I am now, fucking 20 years later, back into this fucking toxic chaos.
So, okay, hold on. I don't want to turn this into like a therapy session, or it can be.
Yeah.
But 20 years ago, at what age were you when you got into this relationship with your ex?
21.
21. So let's just round it off. 20 years later,
I'm 38.
38. And I can understand where you're new to this single shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're new. I don't want to jump, because the purpose of this episode, I think we're going to get into your Colombia trip by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump trips, but shortly after that trip, we went to Puerto Rico.
Yep.
And I broke down emotionally. So
you're just jumping the gun, man.
We have to, because this is like a fucking catch-up.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll get into that later. But what I'm saying is, you got to fucking stop. I said it last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're starting to come around. I think I could be wrong. And you're realizing that you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And I said this to you when we were alone in PR. I said, maybe what I'm saying, the words that I speak, is not going to get you to realize what you're doing is wrong or stupid. I'm not going to say wrong, stupid. But the spending of the money that you're dishing out, I think your wallet, that's what's going to make you realize, like, yo, fuck this. It's not worth it. Mm-hmm. The headache that this chick is giving you, it's not worth it. But, okay, so after we recorded those last 3 episodes, you're going through the motions. You're trying to catch up to when you were Rico. I don't think you need to do that. I don't think so. Because life is about growth, and you don't need to go backwards. You need to go forward. Take it from there.
All right. So, since the last episode, right, still broken up with my ex. We're still living together, right? Mm-hmm. From that episode to about a month ago, it's been fucking hell, right?
With your ex?
With my ex.
Living at home.
She's been, she was, I'm going to say was because past tense, drinking heavily to the point where she was belligerent, couldn't walk, stumbling. Shit got out of control. Like 6 weeks ago, I went to Virginia to go see a concert with my sister, right?
Yeah.
So I left for the weekend. I was leaving Friday night, and I was going to come back that Tuesday morning, right? So I was going to be gone for a minute. That Friday night, she got smashed, bro. White girl wasted, smashed. As I'm bringing my bags down, loading the car, she comes out to smoke. She can't even stand up straight smoking, right? Right, whatever. I'm just ignoring it. Fuck it. My building has a fob to get in and out. The door has magnetic locks, so if you don't have the fob, you can't get in. My car's running. I'm loading the things off the stoop. As she goes in, she loses all her vertigo. Is just gone, and she stumbles, smacks the wall, collapses on the floor face down. She's straight face planted. I'm outside. Door's locked. I can't get in. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was recording it. As soon as it happened, I started recording what I thought was recording. Turns out I didn't record shit. I fucked myself.
That would have been a good video.
It's because it was so much going on so fast. I thought I like opened it, hit video, record, but it didn't record.
What your intent was to record and show it to her later?
No, record for my own protection. You know what I mean? Last thing I need is somebody saying, I pushed her, this, that. Fuck all that, dude. Yo, first off, she's white. That's number one.
I never thought.
That was my first thought.
That thought never hit my mind.
She's drunk. She's going to have bruises. She's not going to remember what happened. And here I am downstairs with her. Fuck all that.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
So I did it for my own protection. I've never been arrested for anything, let alone domestic violence. And I don't need that shit now.
I got to give it to you. That's a smart thought.
That was my first thought. She's fucking white. My whole building is full of white people, and I got like at least 5 or 6 police officers, Philly cops that live in my building.
Really?
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need that smoke at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Unfortunately, I didn't record it. All the shit that was going on, she's moaning. I'm screaming through the door to, yo, get up, open the door. A downstairs neighbor hears everything, comes around, and you can see the look of like, what the fuck's going on? And he sees me outside the door trying to rip it open, and she's stumbled on the ground. I was like, yo, I don't have my keys. Open the door. He knows me. He's seen me in the building. He sees her on the ground, but he's like, what the fuck's going on? And then when he opens the door, I was like, yo, she's drunk as shit. I got to get her up. And he's like, all right. So then she's flat drunk, bro. Phones this way, flip-flops that way.
Oh, my God.
Fucking face is smashed into the carpet on the ground. Like, it was a mess, dude. I hoist her up. Now, mind you, she's not heavy. She's like $130.
Yeah.
$140 tops. But she's dead weight at this point because she's drunk. She can't even stand up. So I hoist her up, throw her against the wall, and try to balance her. And I got to run to go her phone over here and her slide over there. As soon as I let her go to go get it, turn around, she just collapses. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I grab everything, bring it close, lift her up again, throw her slides on, tuck her phone in her coat, and I literally have to fucking throw her arms over my shoulders like a book bag, and she's taller than me, so I gotta like hoist her and then like tilt her forward.
Yeah.
So I'm walking like a fucking hunchback, trying to hold her like a book bag.
Oh my God.
And now I'm walking, but she's so drunk she can't walk, so her feet are just dragging. Bro, it was a fucking mess. Thankfully, I got an elevator. We're on the 3rd floor. I get her in the elevator, get her up, drag her in. As soon as we get in the apartment, bro, I just fucking threw her onto just threw her into the kitchen. Like, boom, I'm done.
You dumped her on the ground?
I just dumped her on the ground, man. Said, fuck it. Sleep here. I'm out. I gotta go. Because at that point, I had lost like 40 minutes. Because I was leaving.
Yeah, you were pissed.
I was pissed off.
Yeah, I would be too.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I believe she woke up on the fucking kitchen floor when she came to.
Oh, you didn't tell me this story. Yeah, that's crazy.
And I hit her up the next day like, yo, are you alive?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I said, where'd you wake up? Oh, I was in the kitchen on the floor. She's like, yeah. I said, do you remember anything that happened last night? She's like, no. I said, and then I ripped into her like, yo, you are an alcoholic at this point. You're blacking out. I had to drag your ass upstairs. It was the most embarrassing shit I've ever had experience in the last 10 years.
Not to cut you off. She's had a few episodes like this during that time where she's... Because you sent me a couple pictures and videos of her on the floor in the kitchen. I remember that.
Yeah, that's when she was trying to cook and forgot to cook or didn't cook, and then she fucking passed out on the floor.
Why do you think she's been drinking like that heavy?
Because the breakup, man. She definitely is hurt because I don't want to be with her. She's losing everything that she's ever known for the last 17 years, right? I've been her support system, her emotional system. I've been everything for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a way, I've been her fucking parent, in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like she's getting kicked out of her house.
Honestly, you didn't have a girlfriend. You had a daughter, bro. Yeah. You had a kid. It's just crazy.
I had an adult child, in a way. I mean, she had her strengths. You know what I mean? The cons outweighed the pros. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's not waste...
So that's what's been going on with her. I'll tie back into that in a little bit. Shit's been chaos at the apartment from that episode up until like a month ago. All right, 2 months ago. Not 2 weeks ago. Sorry, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
All right, cool. I get back from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I had a ball out there. I was chill with my sister, chill with our cousin Nelly, chill with my mom. It was a great time. I had a good time. Come back, fast forward. I think I came here, did a weekend with you to record. No, that was after. So yeah, that was after. After that, so now I got Colombia coming up, right? I booked Colombia right before we go to Puerto Rico.
Stop. Mm-hmm. You're missing out fucking details.
What am I missing? Oh,
tattoo mommy, bro.
Yeah, so since the last trip from February with your brother, I've been in contact with tattoo mommy heavy. Like, we talk every day. We talk for hours a day.
Now, for those who are listening, tattoo mommy is, if you listen to the 3rd episode, iPhone mommy. She's not iPhone mommy. She's the one who replaced iPhone mommy. She's now coined tattoo mommy.
Yeah, she's the upgrade.
And if you want to find out why she's tattoo mommy, I mean, he just said it, but go listen to the episode. Catch up. Yeah. Catch up. Come on, what are you doing? Catch up.
Get the full details.
Okay, so you've been in and out of contact with this chick. No, not in and out. You've been on her shit.
Bro, on some real shit. We're just basically in a relationship.
No, you're not. But you think you are. But please, and listen, I want this to be transparent. I want you to tell everything. Don't miss out on $1. I need everything, bro.
Run my pockets? The fuck?
Everything. Because there's a reason why I asked. Don't lie or don't hide about $1 fucking dollar, one moment of anger. I need the truth.
All right, I got
you. When you talk about the weekend with you went to go visit your mom and sister.
Yeah.
How was that?
All right, yeah. So I got my mom up to speed, right? Oh, that's actually good. Yeah, that's actually good. So I got her up to speed. Broke up with my ex. Okay. And she was elated. She was so happy.
Who's she?
My mom. My mom was so happy.
Why?
And she told me, she's like, look, I never liked her. She was always a pain in the ass. She was, every time I try to talk to you, she was always interjecting into our conversation, giving her opinion, and I didn't give a fuck. So she's like, that's why I stopped calling you, because I just didn't want to deal with her. I was like, damn, that's foul. And I was like, you could have told me that. She's like, no, because you get real defensive and I didn't want to start problems. And basically she's like, I didn't want to put a battery in your back. She didn't say those words, but she didn't want to put a battery in my back to start the argument and distance ourselves. And I was like, damn, I'm sorry you felt that way. I didn't see that, but got it. Because I had to deal with the bullshit so much and I was so numb to it. The shit that other people saw, I didn't see it clear because I'm numb to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then my sister told me, she's like, yeah, I didn't like Jen either. And I'm like, damn, why? Because I thought she did. She's like, no. She was like, well, remember when we went out to eat, when I came to visit? I was like, yeah. She's like, she was just so rude to like the waiter or waitress. I can't remember if it was a man or woman. And I was like, yeah, for real? She was like, yeah. She was like real picky, bitching, sending shit back. And I was like, damn, for real? She's like, yeah. I was like, what's wrong with this girl? And I was like, dang. I was like, and you know what's crazy? I have a rule I stand by that believe someone's character on how they treat people in the service industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, and not to take it back, but when we went to Puerto Rico that time, nobody was fond of her presence, her energy,
her
attitude.
Yeah.
Nobody. I'm telling you, she pissed me off quite a few times, and I was just like, yo, bro.
I remember you telling me that.
Over the years, she's gotten worse. In the beginning, she was cool. I don't know what it was, but I think whatever she's going through, well, she's got some illness.
Yeah, she got quite a bit, man.
Her staying at home, not going out, not interacting with people like that. Her being isolated.
Yeah.
She's gotten worse.
So, we got into the deets. My mom broke everything down. I was like, damn. She even talked about the story. Like, I remember years ago, this is when I'm in New Jersey. I had gotten my first apartment for the first time. So it was me and my ex living together. And I was, everything fully furnished. I built that place on my own for us. And I was real proud of it. So I remember that my mom and my aunt and the brother and sister and like cousins were coming back from, I think, Florida or something. I can't remember where, but they were passing Jersey, so they were gonna stop by, and I was like so excited, like to show off, like look what I've done for myself, right? They come through, and I remember it was like the worst experience because they were only there not even 30 minutes, and I was real pissed off about that. Like I remember being real upset about it. That I was so angry that I started crying about it because I'm like, damn, I haven't seen my mom in years, and then like she don't even want to be. Like I remember I got real upset about it, and then she told me, she's like, hijo, you don't remember how that happened? I'm like, no, and she goes, first off, when we get there, it's just you. She's in the shower. And she was in the shower for the whole time. Like, so, we talked to you, And then when she came out, she went right to the room, got dressed. And when she came out, grabbed her cigarettes and her lighter and went right outside. She didn't introduce herself. She didn't say anything to anybody. She just stormed out of the apartment. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. So we all felt uncomfortable. Like, damn, this bitch don't want us here.
Right.
And I was like, oh, shit. She's like, so we left. Like, we felt like we weren't wanted, so we left.
Right.
And I was like, damn. And I didn't see that. Yeah. I was like, damn, you guys were barely here and already leaving. Like, I remember, and I told her, like, that shit really hurt me. She's like, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But, we felt like we weren't wanted or needed there. So, we left. I was like, that's crazy how interpretation is different depending on what's going on.
Right. Damn.
So that's what happened there. All right, fine. Then I tell her, so we get past all that. Then I was like, I'm talking to this, chick from Colombia. And she's like, okay. And she's like, what she look like? So I show her. She thinks she's pretty. She's like, she looks young. And I'm like, yeah, she is young. So I had like, how old is she? I was like, she's 18. I'm 38. Yo, she's like, hijo, ¿qué hace? She was like, basically like, what are you doing? You're old enough to be your father. Fucked up part is her dad is 39.
And her mother is?
So he's a year older than me. And her mother is 37. 2 years younger. No, sorry, 1 year younger than me.
Jesus.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She didn't like that at all. She didn't like that she's Colombian. And I'm like, all right.
Believe your mom. Believe your mom,
so,
sir.
I mean, she's happy that I left my ex.
Yeah.
She's happy that I'm showing interest in wanting to be with a Spanish woman.
Right.
But she's like, I want you to get somebody from El Salvador. I want you to get a wife from the motherland.
Believe your mom.
So, and I'm with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm with it. But I told her, yo, get to work. I need you to find me one because let's face it, Salvadorian women.
I'm sure they're looking. I'm sure.
I'm sure there's good looking ones,
right.
But there's not many, bro. When you think Salvadorian or Guatemalan or even some Mexicans, you think ugly. I mean, you don't think dime bitches.
We could be blind. I mean,
we could be.
We're basing our judgment on the ones from out here, I guess.
Bro, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Colombian, Venezuelan are gorgeous. There's nobody's gonna say, oh no, they're ugly. There's right. Never.
Right.
They're beautiful. That's just the standard. When you think of these other countries, like I just said, Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, Ecuador,
they got this stereotypical look. Like they look like you and me with a wig.
Yeah.
They got these broad shoulders,
flat face.
Square bodies.
Like Mayans.
They look like
you know what I mean?
A barrel with wig.
A barrel with wig.
Okay, before you get into the tattoo mommy details.
Yeah.
All right. I feel guilty because I feel like all the bullshit, knowing what your mom and your sister say about your ex, I saw that shit and I was like, yo, this man is not getting we talked about this already, but this man's not getting what he needs out of this relationship. He's basically in a relationship by himself. So all I ever wanted to do was open your eyes, get you to want to be single and want more. And I achieved that. However, you fall in love with this fucking chick from Colombia, and you're halfway out of one relationship and you're halfway in another.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm like, yo, what in the fuck, bro?
I've been trying to self-identify, like not identify. That's the wrong word. I've been trying to like understand what the fuck's wrong with me, right? So first and foremost, and this is an excuse, but this is the truth. I'm a Sagittarius, right?
Okay.
So Sagittarius are pretty complicated, right?
Okay.
We're like, and this is where I fall in. I'm aggressive. I don't have patience. I don't have empathy. You know what I mean? I'm cold. I'm a cold person unless I got love for you, or unless I have love for you, like you. I love you. You know what I mean? I love you like a brother. I got super love for you. My actual brother, my sister, my mom, like, you know, people that are important to me.
Yeah.
I got love for them. I'm always gonna have their back. You know what I mean? Even when I fight and argue, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm down. And then
let the record show he just touched my heart.
Then I have the lust. I get addicted to it heavy, and I've been this way my entire life. For fuck's sakes, I bought iPhone mommy a fucking iPhone just because I was really digging her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd go to these super extremes, and I've done this all my life. I think back to years ago when I was with my girlfriend from middle school to then my girlfriend in high school. You know what I mean? I think about all the extremes that I've always done, and this isn't new. I've always done this. Like, I'm not saying I'm buying iPhones forever. I'm just saying, like, I've always done extreme shit.
It seems that way.
I've always done extreme shit, like, because when I'm in it, I'm in it.
Right.
And this isn't just relationships. This is everything. If I'm paintballing, you see me, I get everything. Blah 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 blah. Like, I get the gear. I'm in it. When I'm bowling, I get. You have
that addictive personality. In a way.
In a way, I do. I have an addiction to the chase, I think.
I see it with the working out, and I see it right now with the pictures.
Okay.
Because it seems like you're borderline getting into photography with the phone.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm just saying I see it.
Pictures look good though.
So those are cool things. Where that addiction kicks in, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not with this travel, whoremongering, sex tourism shit, bro. It's not cool with that. It's not cool.
I mean, if I can control it, then it can be like going on trips, doing what it's meant to be. Then yes, it can be. It's just, all right. So like, let me backtrack a little bit. Like with iPhone mommy, I liked her, and like we clicked, right?
Yeah.
And and again, this might sound delusional, but the fact that like your brother always says I was gatekeeping her, right? I wasn't the first one to fuck. You know what I mean? C was the first one to crack. It just so happened that when I cracked, she didn't fuck anybody else, nor did she want to. Like, she was offered, and she just, no. That's not on me. That's on her.
Right.
I'm not paying her to say no. She's turning down a bag because
she was being respectful to your.
Yeah.
To you, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that fed the ego, and I like that. So I latched on to her. You know what I'm saying? Things were good with her. Then I met Tattoo Mommy, and I cannot fucking explain my obsession with this bitch. I cannot, because when we're alone, you and I, we talk. It's not like I'm like, yeah, I'm focused. Shit has happened where I'm like, I'm done, and then boom, I get sucked in, and then
when you're with her, you cave in.
Yeah,
get in. Okay, so after the last episode, until now, you kept in contact with her.
Mm-hmm.
You go see your mom.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a couple arguments with her. Do you want to get into? Because that's what I'm trying to get to. Do you want to get into detail with that or no? Where you thought she was ignoring you or some shit like that?
Yeah. So, we'll get into it. I think I talked about this. Or this happened.
This happened
okay,
after that episode.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. All right.
I'm trying to get into that shit.
All right. So I left my mom's, right? And this is literally when I'm leaving. I'm in the car warming up. It's like 5 a.m. And I had tried hitting her up a few times. Now, mind you, you got to remember. Well, you don't got to remember, but I'm going to explain. We've been talking from the moment I left, literally from the day I left until this day I'm speaking of now, every fucking day. And it's almost like we had a schedule. We talked when I got up, before I went to work. We talked during work, a little bit when I had time before I hit my desk, a little during my lunch. And then we would talk before she would go to bed, which is right before I'm about to leave for work. Sometimes like on my ride home.
Okay.
Right. And then the cycle
doing relationship shit.
The cycle just continued. I'm talking about like we're not on the phone, like we're FaceTiming.
Right.
So I'm seeing her, she's seeing me, like always. Like I'm telling you, hours a day.
Disgusting.
Right. So all right, cool. Boom. This one night, it actually happened into the weekend of me being in Virginia. So this chick, she's toxic as fuck. And for whatever reason, like, I mean, I can't explain it. It attracts me. I like toxic bitches, man. I always have. You know what I mean?
Disgusting.
I do. It's exciting. It's, you know, it's just, you don't know, it's spontaneous. It's a lot of fucking chaos. And quite frankly, I mean, I love it. And then the chemistry in the sex is out of this world, bro. It's out of this world. But anyway, she gets real jealous. Like, she gets super jealous.
She's young.
Yeah, she's young. She's emotional. She gets super jealous. So we weren't chopping it up how we normally were. Because I was busy. Yeah, I was hanging out with my sister. I was hanging out with Nelly. I was hanging out with my mom. So things weren't flowing like she was used to for the last couple weeks, or at that time, those weeks.
Right.
No, but I would still message her, try to keep her up to date, that I just keep in contact. And she ghosted me. She ghosted me for like the whole night. Now, mind you, I was getting drunk. I was wilding out.
You partying.
I was partying. You know what I mean? So whether she was doing it on purpose, whether she was really whatever, I got real pissed off because I see her active on her socials, you know what I'm saying? But she's like not just ghosting me. I'm like, all right, bitch. So I blocked her. I got pissed off and I just blocked her. I blocked her on WhatsApp, Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I blocked her on everything.
You're right.
And that was it. I was done. I was checked out. I was done. I'm driving back. I get all the way back to PA. I have a doctor's appointment with my urologist, right? Yeah. So I'm 38, but I'll just add this little sidebar. I've been struggling for the last 2 years with my emotions, like heavy, right? I'm not bipolar, not depression, not like that. Like I have these extremes where I get in immense rage, like almost like fucking roid rage. Okay. So I got my blood work done 2 years ago, and my testosterone was fucking plummeted, tanked. I mean, it was like below low. Like it was like bad. Okay. So I was morbidly obese, right? Like 300 something pounds. My sleep is fucked. I got sleep apnea. Yeah. So the obesity and then the sleep deprivation highly affected testosterone levels. Okay. Right, as a man. So those are the two contributing factors to what was going on, because the proteins or whatever that make testosterone, those were in range. They were good. It's just I didn't have any T at all. Now, the crazy part is, like, I could still get hard. I could still fuck. It's just, sometimes it would affect me, like, where I couldn't hold an erection, but I could get hard and all that. But then I
It's a chemical thing.
Yeah.
It's an internal thing.
It didn't happen all the time, but when it did, it was like I couldn't control it. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then, but I knew something was up because of my emotions. Like, I remember sometimes I'd be leaving work, like gripping the steering wheel so hard, my knuckles are white. You know what I'm saying? Dang. I'd have to go to the gun range and just let off, just to get that fucking stress out. I
remember, yeah.
Like shit was going crazy for me. I mean, I was having visions of fucking just beating the living shit out of anybody. Not anyone in particular, just anybody. Yeah. So I knew something was wrong. Come to find out my testosterone was fucking tanked. Started seeing a urologist. So he wants to say that I'm gonna have to get testosterone shots, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then the thing about that is, once you get testosterone shots, you're on them for life, and it's gonna affect you're never gonna have kids again. It's gonna kill it, your ability to have children. Okay. So I never had the yearning for children, but being told that it's gonna be taken from me, I was like, nah, fuck that. Yeah. So I was like, what do I gotta do? He's like, you're young enough and you can produce it. I know you can because I have your test results. It's just, you got to lose weight. So that was another driving force to me wanting to lose weight. Okay. Right. That was another driving force of me getting my sleep apnea under control, getting the machine, all that. I'm happy to report that when I went to the urologist, he checked my shit. Yo, my shit was not only perfect, it was above perfect.
That's good. Congratulations, bro.
I'm back in range. I'm back in, where I'm good. I'm good to go, man. I'm a man. The man is back. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, bro.
So I'm at my urologist appointment, and my phone, I get my phone starts buzzing. I look, and it's fucking text from Tattoo Mommy. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know she could text me, because she has an international number. She has a Colombia number. Yeah. So the fact that she did that and then what she said, I was like, man, this bitch is really looking for me. Again, this is just my ego, my mind. So
let the record show, she's not looking for him. She's looking for his wallet. But go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right, man. So I get out and I unblock her on WhatsApp, and I said, what's up? And she immediately calls me and she's crying. And I'm like, what? She's like, how can you just block me? This is crazy. Da, da, da. And I give her the whole rundown. Like, yo, I was like, listen, I know you're in another country. I know you're young. I know you got a life going on, all that. I was like, but I don't like these games. Like, I'm transparent. I like to have open, honest dialogue, whether it's going to make me mad or not. That's just how I operate. Right? So, blah, 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 blah. We chop it up. Boom, 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 boom. Next you know, I unblock her off of everything.
She's back in your life.
She's back in. All right, fine, boom. Now it's even more intense. The conversations, the activity.
Time passes, maybe a week or two, and you're back to that shit where she went out and she kind of stopped you from seeing her Instagram story.
Okay, yeah. So this was the week of me going back to Colombia.
Okay.
Right? Now I'm going to Colombia specifically to see her. I had intentions to see at least one or two other people, right? Those are the intentions. But mainly to see her.
Okay.
Okay. That week of, I was flying out that Friday. I think this happened on Tuesday of that week. The same shit happens where there's like she's off for a couple hours. Now with her, because I spent time with her, she stayed the night over. You know what I mean? I realized that, and I'm gonna get into what I think of why. She doesn't sleep right. She sleeps like a couple hours and wakes up and she jumps right on her phone. So her socials are always active. I'll always see her on IG or TikTok where she's been active 28 minutes ago or this minute, like all throughout. So in this instance, I think she was offline for IG for like 7 hours. I'm like, yeah, that's not normal.
It's odd.
That's odd.
Right.
Okay. So I got 3 IG accounts. I got my main, I got the Chat Circus Junior one, and then I got my Creep account. Okay. So me being me, because I'm toxic, I follow her on my Creep account, right? So I can watch.
Okay.
Because I always knew you could, I just didn't expect it. So sure enough, when I look at her stories, there's only one story active. And I'm like, all right, but this was hours ago. So I go to my Creep account, go to look at the story. It's the same story, and then there's a second one. And the second one is her and the guy, and I just didn't like what I saw. Like, she's like laying on his lap. So I instantly screen recorded, sent it to her, and I just went the fuck off. I was like, I went the fuck off. I was like, you fucked up. Good luck. I mean, blah, blah, blah. I said everything. I was like, it's obvious. You want to be a fucking whore. Go back to selling your pussy. Blah, blah. I snapped, bro. I snapped.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
I fucking snapped, bro. And then I blocked her on everything. And I blocked her on my cell. Like, I blocked her on everything.
Okay.
So, boom. I let it be. I just let it be. Boom. But I can't get this fucking shit out of my head, right?
Okay.
I can't. And this is me. I'll own this. I fucked up. I can't get this out of my head.
You fucked up plenty of times, but go ahead.
So I'm like, I need an answer. I don't need an answer, but I want an answer, right?
Do you want my answer for that?
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what's going on.
Go ahead.
So I didn't need an answer. I wanted an answer.
Right. You want an explanation.
So I unblock her off WhatsApp and message her like, I just need to know what the fuck we were thinking. Why would you do this? Calls me, boom. I ignore it. Calls me again. I ignore it. Calls me again. I answer. I'm like, what? And then she's like, trying to explain herself, this and that. I was like, there's no explaining. Like, yo, I was like, you gotta understand, my interpretation is now you're with another dude fucking and sucking him. It's plain and simple. There's nothing you can tell me that's gonna change my mind from that. And then she's like, now, this is what she sold me on. I'm like, damn. Okay. To this point, again, we're talking every fucking day, right? Yo, she don't have eyelashes. Her hair's not done. Her nails are breaking off. Like, she's beat down. She's not looking good at all. Okay. Right? In the video, she's like, look at me. I'm dolled up. I'm not dolled up right now. That's an old video. So I'm like, all right, so why the fuck would you post that? And she goes, because he's leaving for Mexico because he's a DJ and he's going from Mexico to work. Like, he's got a job out there. He's going to be out there for some time. So I'm like, okay, even if that's true, what the fuck? Why would you hide the story from me seeing it? She said, because I knew we were going to get pissed off.
She's got to protect her bag. Yeah.
And I was like, but if you knew I was going to get pissed off, why would you post it, period? Or post it and be real with me and tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's as crazy as it sounds. I'd rather have honesty telling me that you're doing dirt, X, Y, Z, da-da-da. Like, I'd rather you be open with me because, like, all right, look. Because if that's the case, this is how I'll interpret it. You want to be you. I'm going to do me. I still fuck with you. And when I'm out there, I'll see you. But it's not going to be what this is. It's not going to be what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
My brother, he would send you messages. I don't know the specifics, but he did show me a message that he sent you, and then he showed me a response that you said. He said something along the lines of, how could you fuck with this whore? And then you say, you're telling me this like you want a response. So my thing is, she's a prostitute. Whether she was just doing it on the side or she did it one time, are you okay with that? Because it seems like you want a loyal relationship with this girl who's young, who you met off her selling you sex. Are you okay with her? Because you got to be honest with yourself, bro. Be honest with yourself. Do you think she's being faithful to you right now while you're here in my living room in New York and she's in a whole different country, continent? Do you think she's being faithful?
All right, would I like her to be? Yes. Do I think so? No, because I'm not faithful.
Okay, so what are you expecting out of this? When she does that, post on Instagram or she blocks you, or
She's never blocked me. Let's keep it a buck.
No, I'm giving you scenario.
Yeah.
Or you message her and she's not responding. Why are you getting jealous? Why? I don't understand it. Why?
Well, because at this point I'm so deep in and my emotions are kicking in. Like my logic isn't here. It's my emotion, right? And ideally, like the relationship that I had with iPhone Mommy was perfect. I knew what she did, but we were real cool with each other. You know what I mean? Like, and even your brother Drew was like, yo, I preferred iPhone Mommy because she knew her role.
Yes.
And I was like, that's a fact.
I respect, yes.
That's a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna whore. When I'm out there, we link up. I see. When I'm with you, I'm with you. When I'm not, it is what it is.
Yeah, you got to survive.
But that's where you fucked up, and I told you this plenty of times. You fucked up. So how does this shit? I can't even think to ask the questions. How the fuck does this? How do you expect anything out of this, bro? Other than sex? Like, now we you and I both know where the two of you are at. We both know the money you spent, what you've bought. I don't know if you're gonna get into that, but you've come a long way with her in a short matter of time. How could you expect anything other than sex? How could you expect loyalty? How could you expect love? How?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, so
because this, my only reason or the only thing I can come to is like end of the day, like I'm saying, like I'm a toxic person, but I am a good dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in my head, there's leverage.
No, there's not. You know who has leverage? She does.
So let me get into it. Just with her, like we like for me, we click heavy, right? For me, and I gotta believe for her too because she's invested in time with me, right? And then just what I see, like I tell you, she's not. When we met, she was get nails done, hair done all the time. Like, she was going every 2 days, blowing money just to stay looking fresh, up to par, right?
Right,
bro. It's been at this point now. It's been like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? She got dolled up when I was out there, and then she hasn't been back since.
She hasn't been what?
Like she hasn't been to the salon to get done. Like her nails haven't been done, her hair, her eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? So she's not keeping herself pristine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then things she's done, like she's young, so she's all about like the dumbass long fucking whore nails, like. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit.
The Cardi B nails.
Yeah, the Cardi B nails, all that. Like I told her, like I said it just like in joking, like listen, when I see you, I want you to have short nails. I want them to look, I want French tips, short. I want you to look sensible.
That's fine, but my thing is, bro, that's fine. Look how I want you to look when you're with me. When you're with me, when I'm out there and you're with me, you're with me.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't understand the constant communication while you're here. I don't understand why you have this expectation of her to be loyal, faithful while you're here.
Yeah.
I don't understand all the money that you've blown. And I don't even know I only know what I know. I don't know what I'm sure there's a lot of shit that you haven't told me. Bruh, you don't think there's something wrong there, sir?
I mean...
And we're going to get into it because we still haven't gotten into the fucking truth. We're almost an hour in.
Is there something wrong with this relationship? Of course. Under the pretense of how we met. If it could be what it's meant to be, it'd be straight.
What do you think? What do you think is meant to be?
Well, I'm saying if it was a duplicate of iPhone Mommy, then it'd be straight.
But it's not.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not.
You already fucked up.
It's not. It's not, right? For whatever reason, I'm like emotionally attached to her, and I'm having a hard time like breaking that, like separating what it is and what I want it to be.
How could you be emotionally attached? You only met her.
But you gotta understand, dude. Like this is the thing. Like I broke off a long ass relationship, right? So all I know is like time and that's all I know. That's all I've known. Now I'm venturing into being single, but I told you this, like I have this anxiety, this fear of loneliness, right? So I'm bridging the gap from long term to being single and lonely in the most fucked up way that I can't explain. I have no answer to, but it's just happening.
You know what your problem is? You're right. You have this fear, but you pussied out. You pussied out. The fear of the unknown is what it is. Because you don't know what it's like to be single.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to be single. You don't know what it's like to wake up and you're own bed alone by yourself, being in your alone.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like to be alone. So when that thought hit you, you pussied out, you got scared, and you found a crutch. Rather than going into the fear of the unknown and walking through the darkness. You said, nah, I can't, and you found a crutch. My brother, it's not that bad. It is not that. It is fucking glorious, especially when you know you have one up. And what I mean is, you're gonna be 40 years old. You have no kids. You're losing weight. You make, let's say, 100,000 because we round it off. It's 100,000. You have good credit. You got a car. You don't know how up you are. You're so, I don't know, bro. You've depended on your ex so much as far as that company goes. That now that you're removing her, you're like, oh my God, I can't do this alone. I can't. My man, you're a prize. You are a catch. You don't need nobody. I'm being serious. Yo, you don't need anybody.
You're gonna make me fuck you.
Bro, give me the money that you've been spending on this bitch, and you can. I'm trying to tell you the truth, bro. You don't need to be with anybody right now. If you are with someone, it's because you want to be.
Yeah.
You have to go through the darkness, my friend. Trust me. I've been through it.
Yeah.
With my son's mother, I've walked through that forest. That shit hit me because when I broke up with her, I moved out. I went from every day being with my son to seeing him on the weekends or whenever I had off of work.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt. But after a while, I healed up. You know how they say time heals all wounds? It's definitely true. But you gotta do it alone. You have to learn to love your company. And once you do that, you prefer to be alone. And when you do find someone that you want to be with, you're gonna have like a mental checklist. Like, do they meet these requirements? Do they do this? You want to protect your peace. Trust me when I say that. And it's gonna happen because it's like, yo, if I'm fucking with you, it's because I want to, not because I need to. And you're gonna be dating around and meeting other females, and you're gonna have little tolerance for bullshit. So when they fuck up once, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm good. But in order to get to that level, you have to go through this darkness. And when I mean darkness, I don't mean like a sad time. Well, maybe because there is moments where you're alone and you're like, damn, son, I miss her, or damn, I wish I had somebody. But all that goes away, bro. All that fucking vanishes. So let's get into the trip, because I think we've been dancing around it for an hour. We haven't even gotten into the fucking trip, bro.
All right, man. I get out there. So before the trip, I had bought some gifts that I wanted to take her, right? So
go through this list of gifts, please.
All right. So first things first, I bought her a fucking iPhone. All right. It's iPhone part 2. Right.
Oh my God.
I bought myself AirPods. I bought her AirPods. Right.
Which you lied to me about. You told me you didn't, but you did. Okay. And it's when I mean lie, it's your money. You're a grown ass man.
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you.
Fucking idiot. Go ahead.
So I even went as far because ordering Apple, you can engrave them. Right.
Yeah, you showed me.
So I put the engraving of the tattoos we got because I thought it was a nice touch, right? Yeah. So anyway, I got her the iPhone 14 Pro Max in purple.
And what phone you have?
I got the 13 mini because that's what I want. I wanted the 13 mini.
Yeah.
I like small phones. You do too. You know what I mean?
So no, it's not that. It's just how do you get her the newest shit out?
Bro, I would have got the new one if they had a mini. And they just didn't. So I got the 13. Whatever. All right. AirPods to match. While I was in the mall, because we're FaceTiming, right? I'm walking through this and that, da-da-da-da. So then she's like, I was like, oh, look, check this out. Because I know her style, like, of clothes. Like, I know what she likes to wear. And there's a store called Garage, right?
Okay.
It's like a chick store. Sure as shit. She's like, oh, I like that. Like, right in the window. I'm like, all right. So I walk in. I was like, I'll get you something. So we're piecing together an outfit. She's like, oh, I want these pants. That I like. Walk around the store, this and that. Okay. So I put an outfit together, get it all, boom, buy it. That fucked me up because I didn't expect it to be what it was. I dropped $170 on that fit. It was a jacket, shirt, and pants. I was like, God damn.
So we're at an iPhone 14, AirPods, and an outfit from Garage.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Then I went to Macy's and I got her a perfume because I wanted to. I mean, so
what perfume? How much was it?
It was some Burberry. I forgot what it was called.
Like how much?
It was $100. Perfume cologne is $100 always. I mean. Like I bought myself YSL.
But it's for you.
Classic,
it's
and then they got a new shit called Intense.
Okay.
I dropped like $250 on my shit, right?
Okay.
Anyway, boom. And that was it. That was all that I got here. Oh, I'm lying. That North Face I got her a matched one. So I bought a North Face.
What North Face?
That gray one that I had.
Oh, the sweater.
The sweater, yeah. Mine's is gray. I got hers to match in pink.
iPhone 14, AirPods, clothes. That's what you got out here.
Perfume.
And perfume. Oh,
and a North Face.
A North Face hoodie.
Yeah.
The last time I went to the Dominican Republic by myself, one girl that I keep in contact, one of my regulars, she asked me for a gift. You know what I got her?
I don't know.
I got her some rabbit dildo vibrating thing. That shit cost me $30, and I felt the way about that, bringing it out there. I felt the way. I don't know how you did this shit, bro.
Well, I mean, that's how I've always operated. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not justifying it, but that's how I operated. Like I said, I supported my ex for years. And I mean, it's almost like I have a problem with emotion. I have a problem expressing it, this and that. So I express my emotion with money. I've always been this way.
Can you express that emotion towards me, puppy?
But I'm keeping it a buck.
So she makes you feel good, and because she makes you feel good, you want to treat her good.
That's right.
And how you treat her good is by buying her shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get to the trip.
Yep. So boom, get out there. So when I get out there, I told her like, yo, I told her the whole immigration process is unknown, right? We know this. You land.
Us getting there.
Yeah, you land. It might take you 4 hours. It might take you 2 hours. You don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. So I told her, listen,
It's a long ass line.
When I landed, I said, yo, I'm here, but I gotta go to immigration now, so I don't know what this is gonna be.
Right.
But I told her, I was like, I want you to be ready by 6 because there's a good. I landed at 2, so if it goes 4 hours, I'll be out of there by 6. I'll be at the hotel by 6:30. So I was like, I need you to be ready by 6. I land. This bitch is just waking up. Yeah.
She's waking up at 2.
Well, it was 1 o'clock. I think it was 1 o'clock.
Okay, that's normal. That's fine.
Right?
That's fine.
She's like, oh, amor, I just woke up. I'm like, oh my god, fuck. All right, whatever. I got this going on. So I get through immigration. Sure as shit, bro. It was only an hour long. It was so dope. So right from rip, shit starts going bad. It's an hour long, so I didn't expect that. Which it's good, but I didn't expect it. My taxi, they got a thing out there called Pico Plata, which means it's a rest day for the cabs. So he can't run the cab because it's the rest day of the cab.
Okay.
So he hits me up. He's like, oh, compa, me da pena. Like, he's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed, but I can't work today because I got Pico Plata. I'm like, damn. And I was like, you got anybody you trust? He's like, not really. But he's like, just fine. And anybody working at the airport is good to go. So, all right, right there, I get through super fast. So I'm getting it through early. And I had told her 6. So I'm already dumb early. And then I don't got my regular cab. So I got to find somebody, right? Now, the way I like to look for cabs is if they got a nice cab, I'm in. I don't want, because they got a lot of beat the shit cabs out there with the hand crank, no AC.
So you're picky. You're picky about your cabs.
I'm picky about my cab.
Okay.
So as soon as I get out there, I'm scoping it. Sure enough, I see a cab similar to my guy. So my guy, Jose, he's got a new Kia, tinted windows, AC, leather seats. Like, he's got a nice whip. Okay. A nice taxi.
Nice.
That's why I fuck with him. And he's a good dude. So I see a cab similar to that. I jump in. Get his number. His name's Walter. Takes me to the.
You still got his number?
I still got his number.
That's like me. I got three drivers in DR, bro. Three.
Good. So he drops me off. Cool. Actually, as he's taking me, I'm like, yo, take me to the supermarket. You know, I got to load up. I want to get my waters. I want to get chips, shit for the house, my beers, my liquor. I want to get everything. I want to do it the right way, right?
If you learn something from me.
Every trip I go, I learn more and more, right?
That's how it is. That's how it always is.
So I go there and I get everything. You know what I mean? I even bought eggs. I bought like shit for breakfast, all that. Boom, boom. And the dude waits for me. He helps me take the shit up. Like, you know, good dude. Now I'm upstairs. I'm up in the hotel by, now it's like 5 p.m., right? And I was like, yo, I'm here. I was like, what time are you looking at? Bro, she's just doing her nails. It's like, oh, man, this is going to be forever. I was like, what time are you looking at? She's like, probably like another hour. This is going to put her at 7.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. So now I'm like, damn, I got time to fuck somebody, right? So I start hitting up, boom. I hit up Arlenis, who I've been dying to meet, but she doesn't respond. I'm like, fuck. So your brother's in my ass. Like, he's like, what are you doing? It's like, that's one thing about your brother. I mean, I know he's with all right intentions, but sometimes he just gets a little annoying. Like, he's just all in your business. I'm like, my man, I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So how am I going to tell you what I'm doing? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I'm operating right now.
Yeah.
So he says, like, yo, you want the girl's number that was out there last time? And I was like, who? He sends me the pic. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get that. So he slides the number through. I hit her up, and I was like, yo, are you in Cartagena? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, you know, what's your price? She hits me with like 120. I'm like, nah, you tripping, 120. And then I was like, 100. But I get no response. I'm like, all right, fuck it. But now it's like 7:30. So I hit her up. I hit up Tattoo Mommy. I'm like, hey, what are you looking at? She's like, now she's getting her hair done, right?
She's at the salon?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. At this point, come tomorrow.
So I pass out. Like, I get on the bed and I just pass out. Because we got to remember, I worked Thursday night into Friday morning, right? So I had been up since 8 p.m. Thursday night. This is now 7 p.m. Friday night.
But you don't see anything wrong with this?
So I'm at like 23 hours awake.
I hear you, but you don't see anything wrong with this? You land at what time?
2.
You get through customs and you make it to your Airbnb at what time?
Like 5. I'm upstairs by 5:30, 5:36.
Damn, that's from 2 to 5:30. That's a long time.
Yeah. Well, I landed at 2. I got through customs, immigration by like 3. Getting a taxi, this and that. We go.
Jeez.
So I had him take me. There's some time gap. I had him take me to the hotel so I could check in, all that. I take all my bags up because I didn't want him in the cab. I took a shit.
Oh, and then you go. Okay.
So now we're looking at 4:00 when we left to go to the supermarket.
So about 5:30, you're in the
by 5:30, I'm back upstairs.
By 6:30, I would have had a female up there, bro.
That's what I was working on, bro. I was trying to get contact with Arlene's. Couldn't get nothing. The other chick, I was negotiating price, and I said 100. She's not responding. So I'm like, it just wasn't going. So by now I'm looking at it's like 7:00. I'm like, yo, where are you?
And then you fall asleep.
So then I'm like, I'm just laying there on my phone fucking around, and actually I pass out. Before I know it, my fucking phone's ringing, and I kind of wake too. It's 8:30. I'm like, oh shit. And my phone I had like missed calls, and I'm like, oh. So now it's ringing. I answer. I'm like, hello. She's like, what are you doing? I say, yo, I fell asleep. She's like, oh. Well, I'm coming now. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, all right. I said, let me know when you're down because I'll come down. So she's like, all right, boom. 10 minutes later, phone rings. She's like, I'm here. All right. So I go down. I go get her, and she looked fire, bro. Oh, she looked so fucking good. She was looking hella good. So fucking good. Hair was curled. Nails, yo, bro. When she walked to me, like I was like, damn. We hug, kiss, and then I go walk in, register her. We go upstairs. So right away, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking starving. I was like, you hungry? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's go eat. We go get grub, fuel up, chopping it up. And it's actually a little awkward because now we're in person to person. It's like we've been talking over FaceTime so long. Like it's just I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a little awkward.
Yeah, now that you're face to face, it's like, oh, what did we talk about?
Yeah, exactly.
Or you talk so much. Now that we're here, like we talked about everything. What's there to talk about?
Like we can't. There's nothing to catch up on.
Right.
So we're eating this, that. All right, cool. So we started talking about like, all right, what are we gonna do? Like for the trip. All right, we head back right away. It's going down. I gotta fuck. So you know what I mean.
Take her back to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
You smash.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, this is where shit gets this is where everything is out of control, right? So one of my things that I had wanted her to do was to get tested. I went and got tested, and I was fully clean. Everything checked off. She went and got tested, and from what I saw, everything was good. Cool. The purpose is I wanted to fuck without condoms. I achieved that goal. What happened was not part of the plan. I start hitting it. She's on her back, you know what I mean? Hitting it, boom, legs up, like all that, boom. I'm about to come. I pull out and I say, yo, I'm about to come. And she's like, I don't care. Grabs me, pulls me back in by my waist, and then puts her legs behind me on my ass and sucks me in. Bro, I went the fuck off and blasted the fattest load inside. Completely lost my shit. In that exact moment, like once that moment, that euphoria, that orgasm clears, I'm inside of her and I'm like, what? And I say it, what the fuck am I doing? In English.
And she heard you?
And she says, ¿Qué pasa? I said, ¿Qué puta estamos haciendo?
Yeah.
And she just starts laughing. And I was like, yo. So I back out. First off, I got to say this, man. Coming inside of a woman is euphoric.
I know. I've done it.
Amazing.
I know. I've done it.
I understand why motherfuckers have kids because this shit was glorious.
I'll do you one better.
She was glorious.
If you think that's great, you know what's even better?
You said this before, pregnant pussy.
Pregnant pussy, bro. And not just in the beginning stages when they got the motherfucker developed in there. When their belly's so fucking fat.
You're not the only person that said that to me.
It's true.
Yeah.
If I'm not the only one that said it, it's because it's
I've heard
true.
it quite a few times from different men.
Yeah.
So, all right.
That pussy's so hot and wet. That shit melts your dick.
And they're already pregnant, so you're just blasting all in them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
All right, so that shit was euphoric. Amazing. The first one was done that way. I bought condoms for nothing, bro. I fucked her every time raw, and I came in her every single time. So that was some wild shit. That was some wild shit.
Stupid shit, but go ahead.
Fortunately, the next morning, was it the next morning? No, the next night. So we fucked twice that night. In the morning we fucked, and then when we went to fuck again the next night, she started her period. And it's crazy because she had told me, like, look, I had my period this time last month, so I might get it while you're here. And I was like, okay, well, we'll figure that out. Sure as shit, she had her period night 2, and she was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Fuck it."
You were fucking period pussy?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was making a strawberry shortcake. You know what that is, right?
No. I'm only 35 years old. No, I don't know what. Please.
All right. For the listeners that don't know, strawberry shortcake is when you come inside of period pussy because it's red and white.
Hold on, man. I got a problem here, bro. You went to Colombia.
Yeah.
A country that's known for sex tourism.
Yep.
So there are hundreds of women, sexy, gorgeous, beautiful women that you can never get. And you mean to tell me you only smashed one chick and she was on her period? Look at my face when you fucking answer this stupid question, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So
let's have a moment of silence. Hold on. Let's have a fucking moment of fucking silence.
Shit.
I could punch the shit out of you right now, bro. For the record, I'm new to this. This is all new information. I didn't know any of this. Holy shit.
Yeah,
bro.
I've been gatekeeping this info for this specific reason.
Oh my God.
All right. So we fucked every single time raw, and I came every time except once because she started getting pissed off because I kept coming in. Not pissed off. She's like, "Oh my God, you gotta stop." And I'm like, "Yo, every time I go to come, I tell you I'm about to come, and you tell me dámelo. Like you telling me to come inside you. I do, and then once I do, you're like, ugh, because she was getting upset because she was like douching every time. So she's like, she's got blood and cum, and she's like, it's for her, it's a hassle. So she's like, oh, this is so annoying. So one time I came out, like I pulled out and I came on her, like on her stomach and shit. But then she was just like, that was worse for her because of she saw it, so it was like streaks of red and white. It was a mess. It was a fucking mess.
It's fucking gross, bro. I've done it plenty of times, but
yeah, it was a fucking mess, dude.
Not with a prostitute. Go ahead, bro.
She was retired during this time, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right, cool. Fast forward. So now we're kicking it. We're going out to eat. We're doing basically. I'm keeping it real. Like we were doing couple shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were together the whole time. We were going to the beach. We were going to restaurants. I took her shopping. So we go to the mall. Actually,
I forgot about this.
Yeah, we went to the mall a couple times. And I, just some light shop. I bought myself sneakers. I bought myself a outfit, shirt and shorts. And I took her shopping. So I got her an Adidas fit. I got her some slides. I got her some clothes, like shorts and shirts and shit. And all of it's like just regular shit. Like so when we were out and. It made me laugh because when we were out, like we were out doing things, she was being treated like a tourist. Because obviously I'm a tourist. It's obvious just by the way I'm dressing, the way I'm speaking. They can spot us like nothing, of course. But they were confusing her too. Like they were like
because she's dressed
because she looked like we were out there together.
Yeah,
I mean like just. Everything she was like, so and again, this is feeding the ego. It felt good, like I mean that was kind of dope for me. It was kind of dope. I know that sounds crazy. I know that. I understand it, but it was dope to see like for me, like all right, they this is my chick. Like that's cool. Yeah. Like when we went to the beach to get the massages, we were eating dinner, like lunch on the thing. The ladies were like, oh, where are you from? Like I was like, oh, I'm from the States. I'm from Philadelphia. They're like, oh, they don't know what that is. I'm like, it's 2 hours from New York.
Just say New York, bro.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, and you're from there too? And then she's like, no, I'm from, she says her hometown. Yeah. And I'm like, so then she looks at me and I just laugh. And she's like, you could tell like she felt good about that too. Okay, so all right, bought clothes, got her, like I said, slides, shit like that. And then
you spent hella money.
I did.
My brother and I were.
Yeah, you guys are fucking checking my pockets.
Not to you, it may seem like we're checking your pockets. To us, we're checking how stupid you are. Okay, we're checking how fucking dumb can this guy get. I don't think she loves you. I think she may care for you. I think that's natural. I think that comes natural. I think she does have a soft spot for you, but at the same time, I think she's using the shit out of you. She's taking advantage heavy, and you're just like, okay, take my money. Take my money. So we weren't clocking you. Like that's you do what you want, bro. Yeah. When I'm out in DR, I simp to a degree. I don't fucking go ham. Yeah. And I know my brother does too. No matter how much he tries to hide it and act like he does, that motherfucker simps.
Bro, we all do it.
So I'm not checking your pockets. I'm just checking, this girl really got this guy high and he's just like throwing the money at her. Yeah. So you got her Adidas fits, Adidas slides. You got her other clothes. We saw jewelry. Yeah, he doesn't want. Yeah, we saw jewelry, motherfucker. Go ahead.
So again, just going back to me, when I'm in something, I'm in it heavy.
You don't have to explain.
Right?
We already got that.
Yeah, no, but I'm just reiterating.
Give us the junior.
I'm reiterating that fact. So I was like, I had this thought, and I was like, damn, you know, like I would like to have her. I would like to see her in something nice, not clothes. I'm saying like nice, sparkle. So I get up, I get dressed, I dip out. She sleep. I dip out and I find a jewelry store, right? Go, boom, boom, boom. Like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me get some gold hoops. I got some gold hoops.
How much were those?
And then I'm like, I was like, I want to get her a necklace. So I got her a necklace. And then I was like, and I saw earrings to match the necklace. I was like, damn, I gotta get. So I put it all together.
Let's get an ankle bracelet while we're at it.
I put it all together, right? Like I made it work. So I got a necklace with the pendant and then the earrings to match. They're like pink roses, like pink roses. The studs on the earrings and then the same thing with the pendant. So it looked like a matching set. That was cool. And then I got the gold hoops. They're like this big. All that was like $400. So pack it up, go.
How much was that iPhone 14?
It's like $1,200.
Huh?
It's an iPhone.
Say it loud again.
It's $1,200.
How much were those AirPods?
Those are like $1.60, $7.
My guy. Okay, go ahead.
I dropped like 3 bands, bro. All together. I dropped like 3 bands.
Okay.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a rich guy to me. Go ahead.
I'm fortunate that I'm in a position that I can spend money.
Yeah, you are. Brother, when I go to DR, 3 bands is what I take for the trip. You know how many girls that takes me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, boom. So I come back, hit it with that. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? She was elated. Anyway.
Let's have a moment of silence. Let's have a fucking moment of silence.
And like again, man, this is just, it's crazy, but I've always been this way.
As you say this stuff to me, how do you feel as you say this shit to me and you see my react? Like, how do you feel? Obviously, you say it is what it is, but do you feel like, yo, I'm fucking bugging out? Like, what is your thought? Like, what is your feeling towards your past actions and your money spending?
Honestly, it's like nothing. It doesn't faze me.
Okay.
I'm keeping it a bug. It doesn't.
It is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just asking for it because I want the listeners to be like, yo, this guy's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Maybe the listeners have that question. I don't know. I'm just asking, bro. Go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah, like it's I don't know, but I can't. Like I said, I can't explain. Like when I'm with her, I'm feeling good. I'm loving the moments. So I'm like, I mean, I'm good with it.
What are you gonna do when you find another female that makes you feel like this?
Fucking probably do it again.
Are you gonna keep her around?
I mean, I don't know. Toxic, dude. I don't know.
No. It's not. It's stupid. Let's say stupid, bro. Okay. So when you gave her that, she was like, "Ay, Bobby."
Yeah, like you could, because I could tell like
your
nobody
trip got way better.
Yeah, I could tell that nobody's ever done nothing like that for her. I could tell.
Did well, look at the country. I mean, did she let you smash another bitch? Like, yo, she's on her period, bro. Like, you do something like that, you come bearing gifts.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Hold up. You come to me bearing gifts. Not only that, you take me shopping. Not only that, you take me to the beach to get a massage, and you take me out to. You treat me good.
Yeah.
For the next couple of days, I'm not sleeping in my what is that? My tin shed shack.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping in a nice Airbnb with AC. And not only that, I wake up and you got me gifts. She's got a bloody pussy. Is she nice enough to let her customer sleep with another woman?
Fuck off, dude.
No, fuck off. Is she nice enough to let you fuck another woman?
Yes.
And who was that woman? No, we're in it now, buddy. We're in it now. Is it who I think it is?
Oh, man. No.
So for the listener and for my brother, she has a friend.
Yeah, she's got a friend.
And he's trying to, or he was.
He was, yes. She blocked him, but yeah.
Why?
Why did she block him?
Is it because you had sex with her?
No.
So why?
I didn't say that. No.
So who did you have sex with? A different girl.
A different girl.
Okay. What was any relation to her? Like how did that process go?
So I was fucking crazy. Like I was going ham. Now I'm gonna say this just because I don't give a fuck.
Did you have enhancers?
Huh?
Did you have enhancers? What do you mean when you say
no? Funny enough, I didn't take any enhanced dick pills, honey, none. It was just all me. Like I said, I'm back. My testosterone was rocking. I'm lost more weight.
You're really into this chick, so that helps.
I'm really into her. So I was going crazy. And this all came about because obviously like I'm flooding her with gifts, and she, like you said, she's having like a moment in her life where she's normal, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that kind of added to whatever was happening. But she tapped out on me. She's like, I'm done. I can't. My pussy hurts. I can't. You need to stop for a little bit.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, either we're fucking or
Yeah,
I'm
either
fucking.
we're fucking or I'm fucking.
Okay.
And she's like, she's like now I'm like kind of chasing her around, and then she's like, no, I'm serious. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I was like, you got to give up the asshole, or you got to give up the mouth. If your pussy's like on hiatus,
Yeah.
I need something to penetrate, right?
Okay.
So she says, fuck somebody else. And I was like, say what? She's like, fuck somebody else. And I'm like, who? She's like, anybody you want. I don't care.
Okay.
And she's like, I want you to watch me while you fuck her. And she's like, I'll kiss you, like, da da da. I'm like,
that's fire. See, now you're saying something that I like. I want. If I'm gonna dish out this fucking money, if I'm paying, I'm bearing gifts, I'm spending, I'm going all out financially. You're gonna go all out sexually. That's how it's gotta be, at least. Okay, that's good. This is one thing I like. So you find a chick. How does this go about? How do you go about this?
So she says, find anybody. So I'm showing her pictures, like things of ones that I got on my phone, and she's turning every single one down. She even turned down my favorite. No, she said, fuck no to that one.
Because that's the one that she met.
Yeah.
And we spoke about this on the, I think the second or third episode. Yeah. So go listen to that.
Yeah. Because obviously that's who I wanted. Obviously.
Right.
She said, fuck no. And I was like, all right. So I'm going through the Rolodex. I hit up Arlene's again because I've been dying to fuck her. And she liked her. She liked how she looked. She's like, yeah, she's cute. She gave the green light.
Hold up. Stop. Hold on. The prostitute that you have a relationship with is giving you the green light on who you can fuck.
All right. She wanted me to get somebody sexy. You know what I'm saying? Not just some fucking gutter bitch like Pink Sheet.
But if I'm gonna choose who if I'm paying, I'm gonna choose who I want to fuck, whether you like it or not.
No,
you can take a taxi home.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like I gotta one up her. I mean, to me,
okay.
If I'm gonna bring somebody through, I gotta one up her.
Okay,
that's how.
So she approves of.
Yeah,
and
I hit her up, but I'm not getting any response because remember I had hit her up days before, and she ghosted. Like she responded. I'm got the hand and all of a sudden nothing. I'm dry. I'm like, fuck. So same shit. And then she has a habit of that because your brother even told me like she just won't respond. I'm like, nah, that sucks. So she was like, all right, well, go find somebody. And then where we were staying in El Laguito. I really like that area. It's nice.
I don't even know where that is.
It's like you got the Centro, you got Boca Grande where we stayed, and then Laguito's at the very bottom.
Next, I okay, that's at the
bottom of the
close
whole,
to the water.
Yeah, so
it's like a peninsula.
Yep.
Okay, I know where it is.
So down there,
what's it called? I'm sorry.
El Laguito.
El Laguito.
Yeah, like the lake.
Okay.
It's like a lake.
Okay.
There's a lot of bitches walking that beat, like a lot.
Are they selling?
Yeah.
What I think they're selling?
Yeah. There's actually, she put me on game. There's a hotel called El Conquistador.
Okay.
And what they do is it's a huge fucking hotel, but what the people do, like the working people, they rent rooms there and live there, so they're closer to the action.
Okay.
Because these people live out in the hoods. They're like in the outskirts of the tourist area.
Yeah.
So they'll stay there and live there, short term, long term, whatever, and then they're out and about close. And they're out there, bro. Like they're out there.
I gotta check that out. Thank you for telling me this. Because the next time I go, I don't want to go with you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I fuck with you. Hold on one second. Hello?
Daddy?
Yes, papi. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
You okay, papi?
Yeah, but I need you to pick me up.
Tomorrow?
I need you to pick me up.
Okay, papi. You okay?
Pick me up.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay. I said okay tomorrow.
Okay. I love you.
I love you more, papi. I'll see you tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm gonna leave that in there.
That's nice. That was nice.
That's my son.
Yeah.
That's my son. Wow. That's the only person in this world who loves me, like, genuinely. I'm leaving that in the episode, by the way.
That's fine. I'm good with it.
Okay. So, I love you, but I do not want to go to Colombia with you if you're gonna act like, if you're gonna bring her around, I can't do it. Not that I have anything personal against her. It's just I know the bullshit and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you boo-booed up. I don't want to see you wifed up. I don't want to see her acting out of character. What I mean is, I don't want to see her getting jealous. I don't want to be out in the club and she's FaceTime. I don't want to see none of that shit, bro. Because something inside of me, I'll probably snap, and I don't want to disrespect her. I don't want to disrespect her, excuse me. And I don't want to piss you off because you're going to be like, yo, that's my girl. What the fuck you doing? So I say that for that. If you're going to act like that, I can't do it. If we ever do go back out there, she can't know that we're out there.
Yeah.
Bro. She can't, because I want to do dog shit. I want you to be there to have fun. And I can't watch you get controlled by a prostitute. Like you're in a relationship. I can't do it.
Right.
If that was your regular chick, if that was you know what I mean? Like a relationship. If it was your ex and y'all still together and she's on your ass and your phone, yo, where you at? Who you with? What you doing? Then I'd be like, you know what? She's earned that right. In my opinion, this chick, she would never earn that right no matter how many years you got seeing her. Okay, so you're in El Laguito, and at what point do you start doing the party favors?
Okay. Well, just to wrap up this one, I go downstairs, pick up something, bring it up, do the damn thing, right?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Get into that. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. My son just threw me off.
And I thought it was a trap. It wasn't, and it was cool.
And you did your thing with this.
Yeah.
All right.
She didn't do shit. She just watched.
Did she play with her pussy? Did she suck titties?
She just,
Did they touch each other at all?
No, hell no.
But they watched.
Yeah.
She watched.
She watched, yeah.
Did she at least pat you down with a towel and give you a drink of water?
Nah, she looked at me, was sexy, kissed me, but that was it.
And are you sure it wasn't the girl that my brother wants?
No.
Okay. All right. So maybe, I don't want to put his business out there, but she blocked him. I think we said this already.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I think when you were out there, she was texting him, and I think she said, "Oh, only thing that's missing is you," because
because we were partying,
and he had said, "No, I'm not a pendejo." He said something, "I'm not a fool like my cousin."
Yeah.
Meaning he's not a simp. He's not gonna spend all the money that you were. So I guess maybe that turned her off, and maybe she like blocked him off of that.
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think that's definitely added to whatever else went on.
Maybe your girl also told her, "Yo, I don't want you to fuck with him because he disrespects me." Because I've seen it, the way he speaks to her. I was like, yo, that's a little bugged out. But okay, so you do your thing with this other chick. She watches. That's done. Is that the same chick that was in your girl's Instagram when it was you and her two friends, or no? Because you were partying with her and then her two friends.
Yeah. So the girl and her, that's her best friend. That's who
your brother was talking to. Okay, so that wasn't the girl you smashed. So it's your girl, her friend, and a guy.
Yeah. So
talk about that, please.
Yeah. So his name's Juandi. I met him. I was under the impression he was gay. He definitely is flamboyant and gay, but he's actually bi, because his bitch is bad as fuck. And unbeknownst to me, I actually follow her, and I didn't know that was his chick. Oh. Yeah. I did not know.
Does your girl know?
Yeah, because so I follow her because I found her on her page, and I was like, ooh, I like that. So I just started following her.
You never do that, bro.
And
you never follow girls on your girl's page. That's 101, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm dumb. So I do, and I come to find out, I was like, oh, because then she started following me, so I followed him back, just because we met. It was all good. And then sure as shit, he posted a story with this girl, and I was like, oh shit, that's her. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, we're having like basically like a house party in a hotel, like just the four of us, and something comes up where they're like, hey, have you ever tried Tusi? And it's TUSI. It's actually, it's the way it's the chemical breakdown compound, whatever. It's like 2C, like it's 2 and then C.
Okay.
But they call it 2C.
The number 2, the letter C.
Yeah.
And they spell it TUSI.
Yeah, they call it 2C and they spell it TUSI.
Okay.
But it's actually the chemical compound of 2C.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what color is it? That's the pink cocaine?
So that's the pink cocaine. They call it pink cocaine.
Now, is it pink cocaine?
It's pink, but it's not cocaine.
It's synthetic.
It's what it's supposed to be is MDMA and ketamine.
What the fuck?
I don't believe that's what it is. That's what it originated as. But now it's just like anything else. It's a hodgepodge chemical mix of whatever the fuck to get you high. And they put food coloring in to make it pink, and they sell it as Tusi.
Let me see. My brother told me that, I don't know if you remember the trip that we went on in November.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there. Remember the girls were making us sniff some shit in the bottle? Were you there?
Yeah. But that's not it. That's something completely different.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's something else. That's like something to get your it's like a pheromone to get them horny.
That shit didn't work for me.
Well, I mean, it's for them. I don't know if it works for men, but it works for them.
It works for women.
It works for women. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
They were all sniffing the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, they were
bunch
looking
of
at
fat fucks.
looking at a fat fuck lineup. I mean, these are all blue chips. They're bad bitches. So,
Bad bitches.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now describe to us how this 2C feels, and you sniffed it.
Yeah,
Like coke.
Yeah, you sniff like coke.
You've done coke before.
I have.
What's the difference? What is the difference between cocaine and 2C?
All right, so coke is it's a pretty good powder, grounded up powder, and it's it sniffs pretty easy. What happens with coke is it blocks your nose, so like you feel like you got like almost like a snot boogie in your nose. But what happens is it gets caught right in that gap between your sinus and your throat, so it just sits there, and it gives you this really really bitter taste, like this
Coke
does.
Okay.
And that's where, if you ever heard it, they say you get the drip because you start getting it where you're like in the back of your, like that, in that sinus throat gap, and it's just there, and it turns into like a paste where it starts dripping down your throat, and that's what keeps you high. Right? With coke, you feel it's an upper, so you feel up, you feel energetic, you feel like you're on go, everything's fast, everything's flowing. Coke is fire. I ain't gonna lie, coke is fire.
Okay.
But the thing about coke is you got to do it every 30 minutes. You got to do a bump
To
or a
remain
rail
high.
because it wears off fast. It does. It wears off real fast.
Shit.
So that's why you see coke. Cokeheads or just people doing coke.
They do it so often. Yeah.
That's why. A lot of people don't understand that, but that's why, because it literally only lasts for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right, so you're doing coke all night. I think I talked about that in an old podcast. Like I did a whole shift doing rails of coke.
You in an old episode that before we revamped this podcast, you've talked about it, but I don't think you've gotten this detailed into that.
Yeah, so I mean, and when it's good coke, it's even more bitter and whatever. But it's
coke.
Yeah, real quick, I remember one time, like that specific time I'm talking about, I was up for fucking like 38 hours straight.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
And I remember I had gone to the mall to meet with the chick that I was cheating on at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm in the mall sitting down. She's shopping and shit. I'm sitting there. And then something happened where my head was back. And when I tilted it forward, I got drip that came back down because it was still there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I was like, it hit. I was like, fuck. I'm in the Macy's, like, fucked up.
Okay, so
anyway,
now 2C.
So 2C has the same effect where you sniff it, but this one, it burned off fuck out of my nose. Like it burnt. Like
that would scare me.
It is not burnt like, oh, it's hot. It burnt like it's like you ever sniff something on accident and it just burns like hot sauce, like, or
like the spicy mustard.
Or spicy mustard, or like you ever get soap in your nose and it comes down and you're like,
So it's irritating.
It's like an irritating burn. Yeah, that happened immediately. I'm like, fuck. So I'm trying to clear my nose. I'm like sniffing. And I'm like, oh shit, this hurts. That only happened like the first couple times.
I guess because it's new to your body.
Yep.
That introduction.
So
and then after that, it was smooth.
It got better.
Now, how's the high with that?
So I was super worried about it because I didn't know how much it take, this and that, and even my chick was like real hesitant about it. Like she was like, yo, give him a little bit. So the first, I took one in each nostril. Yeah, that's how I always do it. And it was, I was like, all right. So I waited like 30 minutes. I really didn't feel anything. Yeah. I was like, all right, let's go again. So do more bombs, boom. And I was like, I feel okay. So I kept going. Then once it hit, I was like, all right, this is dope.
How long is the high?
Not long. Same
thing, 30 minutes?
Very similar to coke.
Okay.
And I got the first bag that ran out, and I was like, yo, you need to re-up. So we got another bag.
Okay. How much was that?
It wasn't much. It was like $20.
20 American.
Yeah.
So you're doing coke.
It was 100,000 pesos, which is $20.
You're doing 2C, pink cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
You're smoking weed, I'm sure.
No.
Okay. And so no weed.
Mm-mm. I'm drinking.
But you're drinking.
2C. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Drinking whiskey too. I bought a bottle of monkey shoulder whiskey. It's good shit.
I wanted to ask you about this guy, this bisexual.
They were smoking weed, by the way.
I'm sure. Yeah. Her friend is bisexual. Yeah. Now in the video that I've seen on her Instagram, he looked gay. But he's bisexual, so he fucks women too. Yeah. Do you think it's possible that he fucked your girl?
I don't think so. No.
Damn, why you answer so quick?
No, because I know that's a thought. No, I don't think so.
Why do you not think so?
Just the way they interacted, I could see that she just wasn't attracted to him.
She sees him as a friend.
She sees him a friend, and you know what I mean? No.
Okay.
Now, and then also there's like history there that she broke down. I was like, all right, that makes sense. But anyway, one of the main reasons I say no is because now this is gonna sound crazy, but you gotta understand, not you, the listeners, it's a different culture in these other countries. And she doesn't like black skin or dark skin. Okay. And he's dark or darker, and she prefers.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what if she's in the clock tower area or she's at the club looking for a customer and it's a black guy? What does she do?
She turns it down.
I don't believe that.
What she says.
Bro, let's just talk about before she met you.
Yeah.
Because you probably don't like the idea of it. Before she met you, who knows how long she was in the game selling sex.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think a lot of black guys go down there, bro?
No doubt.
You mean to tell me she just denies a black guy because he's black?
I'm taking it at face value.
Okay.
I'm taking it at face value. I mean, do I believe it? No, because
Yes,
money's money.
Yes, you do. But go ahead.
But so like she showed me pictures of her dad. Her dad's black. Not like just because there's black Colombians, so he's black.
Yes.
And there's a lot of history there. Like she just kind of broke it down. I'm like, all right, look, I'm gonna take it at face value.
You're giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
My brother and I think that they fucked before. I mean, it's possible, highly possible. But if you say you don't believe it, fuck. I mean, if you believe it that she did it, fuck it. It is what it is.
You guys, she fucked everybody in your guys' eyes. So it is what it is. But
yes.
I really don't believe so. I really don't.
Bro, you have to look at it at the sex tourism culture, bro. These women are there to fuck and get money.
Dude,
and they're very sexual beings, and it's highly possible that, bro, a lot of girls, even in this country, they let their female best friends eat them out just because. Women are pieces of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You need to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Women, no matter how bad or how much of a dog you think you are, women are fucking worse. They're just better at hiding it and keeping it a secret. Why you smirk when I said that?
No, because, it's true. So to me, have I fucked an enormous amount of women? No. But I got a good what's the word? I got a good body count.
Okay.
I mean,
what's that got to do with anything?
So I'm saying not to say this. I fucked enough women to know when they're not beat down, but like they've got dicks run through them.
Okay.
I mean, this bitch is tight as fuck, right?
Okay.
So just hear me out. Like, all right, I'll give you an example. I fucked actually quite a few chicks that were like straight whores in high school.
Okay.
Right?
And they were loose.
And they were just gut. Like it was evident. Like they were getting ran through. But this one, she's a prostitute, but that ain't prostitute. Like to me, I was
the walls are tight.
The walls are tight, bro. Tight. And I'm not a big dude. Matter of fact, I just measured myself a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Because I've lost weight.
So you want?
And I was like, look like I gained something here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I measured my dick, and I'm a solid. I even had my ex verify it. I was like, I need you to see this because I don't know if I'm looking at this right.
Right.
I'm a solid 6 inches. I'm peaking above 6. I'm like 6.5. You're dead ass. I was like, damn, I'm fucking
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
So again,
you're half of a ruler.
I'm half a ruler. Yep, I'm half of a foot, 12 inches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a half a foot long. Anyway, so I'm not a fucking big dude.
Right.
I mean, I'm 6 inches.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, this shit is tight as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever. Take that as you want it. You know what I'm saying? So talking to her, she's young.
Okay.
I asked her, like, be honest with me. Be honest with me to what you're gonna tell me. Like, I'm taking it at face value. She got in the game. We met in February. She started in November.
Okay.
So 3 months tops. Right. All right. I don't know what her situation was looking like because the reality is there's so much supply and not enough demand. I know that sounds nuts.
What are you talking about?
With women. There's tourists coming there left and right, there's that, but not all of these are getting, like the blue chips, like Mariam, Patricia's, they're getting slayed.
So they're getting money.
They're getting money, right? Okay. And I can, as much as I like Mariam, I can tell Mariam's been ran through.
Okay.
Because she's a great fuck. She's amazing fuck. She knows how to throw it back. She knows what to do. She knows how to be sexual and get. She knows.
Yeah.
But I can feel a huge difference when I fucked Mariam and when I fucked Tattoo Mommy.
Okay. I'm gonna take that at face value. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I even with iPhone Mommy, I could feel a difference.
Really?
Yeah.
iPhone Mommy's looser.
Yeah. I could feel.
iPhone Mommy gets down. Her gang gets money. Gang. They bitches get money.
They're pinksies, but they get money.
But they get their fucking coin,
yeah.
boy.
Well, because they're discounted rate, so they're getting busy.
No,
they're pinky prices.
They're there. They're asking for the same price as a. I believe so, bro.
They're asking, but they're not getting fucking blue chip money.
What's blue chip money?
$100 a fuck,
bro. They getting that. I believe they're getting that, and the reason why, not because the way they look, just because of the vibe, bro. Just off of that, bro. When we were with them, they were partying like crazy. They were with us. So
you were throwing 100?
I was throwing 100.
Damn, yo. Bro. I fucked Valentina. I gave her 60. iPhone Mommy was only getting 70 from me.
You know what's crazy? In Colombia, I don't have a problem throwing 100, but in DR, I kind of do.
Damn, it's crazy.
Because in DR, I know they're about their money. And all right, here, let me suck your dick. Let me bend over, bust your nut. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
In order to get that kind of experience, you got to negotiate that with them first. In Colombia, that was already part of the deal. I'm going to chill with you. I'm going to vibe with you. Even after I'm done with you, I'll kick it with you for a little bit. That's how all of them got down, except for the blue chip bitches.
Yeah.
Because the blue chip bitches probably had appointments right after us. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't mind dropping 100 because I know them. They were down. They were just chilling. So that's why I don't have a problem with it. So that was your Colombia trip.
Yep.
Now we're coming in on 2 hours. So
damn, we're just gonna get chopped down. But all right, let me just wrap up. So I mean, I'm taking what she's telling me at face value.
Yeah.
And from what I've experienced, just being out there, I'll give you a great example. Remember the first group when we first got there in November?
Yeah.
I had the red top.
Yes.
I could tell the red top was new to the game because of how she felt.
Okay.
I could tell so much so like when I was going in, she was like
She jumped.
She jumped like it was. I'm not gonna say it was too much for her, but it was like I could tell. She's new to this because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
you know what? I'll agree to that because in DR, I had a Haitian chick. This is so sick the way we're talking about.
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. I had a Haitian chick who was brand spanking new, and she wasn't hot. She had a little ass. You know me. I like black skinned girls. She had a little ass on her. But what turned me on was I could tell she was a greenhorn. She was a rookie. I could tell. Yeah. So I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
So I'm saying all that to say that, all right, we talked about this. She started in the game in November. Her socials matched that because her IG is the first post is like November 25th, and she's in Cartagena.
Right.
So she's just starting. And what I was saying is that there's so much supply, not enough demand, because some of these bitches are hurting for money. They're not getting the action that they want because there's so many women out there, and there's so many bad women out there, right? So even iPhone Mommy went through a dry spell. She went through a run where she hit me up for some money, like, oh, I haven't been working, da. Now it could be game, it could be this, it could be that,
of course,
but they're not all getting dough like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not all getting eaten like how we think they're eating.
Of course, they're not. It's not all business. Sometimes they go through a dry spell of cash flow.
Yep. You know, sometimes it's good. They might have it like they got a group and they like them and they're seeing them for the 3, 4, 5 days that they're there, but then they're gone and all of a sudden now they're out there starving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we went to the clock towers, went to a club. I could see, like, you could see the girls that are pacing, and they're you can just look at them and tell they're hurting for money because how they're dressed, how they look. They're out there working, but they're not out there. If you're walking the beat, you're hurting for money. The chicks that are getting the dough are getting called. You follow me?
Yeah.
So,
how many days were you supposed to be there?
Yeah, I forgot about this. All right, so the way I booked it, I was going there Friday. I was meant to come back Wednesday. Come back to New York for 24 hours or less than that, and then we're gonna go to Puerto Rico.
Because we had a Puerto
Rico trip booked and everything.
My brother originally told you to do it.
He did.
To go from Colombia to Puerto Rico, but you booked from Colombia to New York.
Back to Puerto Rico.
Then from New York to Puerto Rico.
Well, I was out there.
So how many days were you supposed to be out there?
5 nights.
And how many nights or days did you end up staying in?
6 nights. I stayed another night.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna leave you with this episode. Because that sets the tone for the Puerto Rico trip. This fucking idiot. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find our socials on Linktree /Chat Circus. I'm your host, Nano.
And I'm Junior.
And this is
the Chat Circus.
Thank you.